My husband treated me like trash, so I gave him the sweetest revenge and sent him to heaven. This is the part 2, guys. If you're just joining, part 1 has been posted before this one, so go watch it and come back here to give your review. Lest I forget, while all of this was going on, the maltreatment, him bringing women to the house, I got pregnant and I gave birth to a son. But my husband turned me into a single mother while married to him. At first, I thought the problem we're having was the fact that I could not birth a child, right? And now I birthed a child, but his maltreatment did not stop. So I was taking care of this man in the hospital, giving him his toothbrush therapy. He would look at me, he would apologize while I was smiling deep inside my heart. One particular day, I went to see the doctor in his office and I asked about the update of my husband. And the doctor said my husband only has a few months to live. And I left the doctor's office with a big smile in my heart. I went to my husband's ward and I told him, doctor said you need to brush your teeth and eat your food. And I brushed his teeth and he ate his food. We ended up staying a total of 2 months at the hospital, and within these 2 months, we were always changing my husband's blood every 2 weeks because of how bad the blood was. I didn't care because I was already the opposite of who I used to be. And no, my husband spent his entire life savings trying to save his life at the hospital. While this was going on, this man never stopped apologizing. He would look at me in amazement. He said he never knew that I was going to come through for him because he knew how much he wronged me. One question I want to ask is, you're hurting someone, you're really messing with them, and you keep doing it because you think the person is a robot or you think they don't have feelings or what? Because why would you be apologizing now that you're sick? Which means that you've always been aware of the effect of your attitude, of your maltreatment on the person, but you never once sat down to think, let me stop doing this. After the 2 months we spent at the hospital, my husband got discharged, and yes, I was taking care of him, but I did not stop the brush therapy. One particular day, my husband could not wake up anymore. He was gone. Yes, that man, he died. I didn't cry, I didn't shout, I didn't call for help. What I did was I went to pick up the cane my husband bought. Yes, he bought a cane while he was, still maltreating me. He used to use the cane to flog me. I picked up the cane, turned my husband around, and I flogged the living day out of his dead body. I flogged his back so much. I flogged him to my satisfaction. And guess what? The moment I flogged my husband finish to my satisfaction, my anger left. The entire grudges that I held in my heart for this man, everything vanished. And that was the moment I was able to, carry myself together and call people that my husband was dead. People came all over. They surrounded the house. They took this man's corpse to the morgue. And do you guys believe that was the time that my eyes finally opened? That I just unalived this man. Remember that I told you that there was a time I was so angry that I did not know what came all over me. Something whispered in me. And I felt like that thing was the thing that actually took over me this entire time. Because tell me the reason why I only finally got to realize that this man had passed before everything in me came down. And I started to regret my actions, but there was nothing I could do about it. After it was laid to rest, my mother-in-law blessed me. She apologized for everything. And she also said that she would let a second son take me in as his wife. And actually, that was the best thing that ever happened to me because this man loves, respects, and cherishes me. He's everything his older brother was never in his entire life. He has shown me so much love that I can't even comprehend. He took in my son as his son, and I gave him 3 beautiful daughters. For you to know that this thing about my previous husband happened a while ago. We are happily married, happily living together, but sometimes I tend to regret my actions. And it just reminds me that, marrying a bad person can ruin your life. Marrying the wrong person can turn you from who you are to who you don't want to be. This man turned me into a demon, and I've carried on this secret for years. And I just hope that by sharing it right now, I'm going to feel some relief and have some peace, even though I am already having some peace. And I want all the women out there to learn and to be very, very watchful of the kind of men that they marry. And they should never be afraid of walking away. And do not think that you being innocent or you being naive or you being a virgin is exactly what is going to keep a man. You need to be ready to fight if it needs to get forth forward. Anyway, this is my story, and I really hope that it gives me some relief. If you want to give me some words of encouragement in the comment section, please go ahead and do that. And if you want to share your stories with me, send an email to me at drperna@gmail.com.